Jeremiah Fears, Derik Queen, Micah Peavy, the New Orleans Pelicans stole the 2025 draft. And let me tell you why. Let's start off with Jeremiah Fears, 6'4" point guard, 182 pounds, played in the SEC as an 18-year-old freshman when he should have been a high school senior. Now look at these stats. Played 34 games, 17.1 points per game, 4.1 rebounds per game, 4.1 assists a game, and this is in the SEC. The best conference, the best college basketball conference in 2025 was the SEC, and he put up pretty good numbers. Now let's talk about the efficiency. Field goal percentage, 43.4%. 3-point percentage, 28.4%. He's going to have to work on those things, obviously, to get better over time. But funny enough, this guy reminds me a lot of De'Aaron Fox, man. His start and stop ability, the way he can get to the hole, a guy that's going to have to work on his shooting to become a good NBA player. But those numbers are eerie similar to what De'Aaron Fox did in college. And if I remember correct, De'Aaron Fox, we'll pull this up too, 16.7 points per game compared to 17.1, 4.0 rebounds, 4.6 assists. So they both average 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Field goal percentage, De'Aaron Fox was much higher at 47.9%. 3-point percentage, 24.6%. Very bad. Free throw percentage was 73 for Fox. Fear shot much better from the free throw percentage than De'Aaron Fox. I believe he was 85%. So much better shooting the free throw. They're about the same in the 3-point percentage. Field goal percentage, Fox was a little higher, but his game reminds me of him. His splits remind me of De'Aaron Fox as a freshman. And obviously, if you became De'Aaron Fox for the Pelicans at the number 7 pick, the Pelicans made a home run hit with that. Now, I'm not going to put that much pressure on him, but I do think he has the talent to even be better than De'Aaron Fox. I saw people compare him to Kyrie Irving. I do not see Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving had a pretty good shot, pretty good basketball IQ and things like that. I'm not saying Fears doesn't have that, but Kyrie was just different in college, man. He was the number 1 pick for a reason. That guy was special. We're not going to put the Kyrie stamp on him. Kyrie is a very special player. Fears is really good and has star potential, but I just can't put that pressure on him. Now, let's talk about the second pick in the first round for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans didn't have another first round pick this high in the draft. They ended up trading with the Atlanta Hawks, giving them an unprotected 2026 first round pick, which is bold by Dumars. Very bold. But they move up to take Derik Queen. Man, oh man. What a pick right here with a fan favorite in college basketball. Look at his numbers right now. 16.5 points per game, 9 rebounds a game, 1.9 assists per game. 52 field goal percentage, shot 20% per 3, 76.6% from the free throw line. And you like that he shot threes in college. A 6'10" guy, a big guy that's trying to expand his game, step out, make some shots. He has the skill set of a lot of good big men in the NBA today. Obviously, people called him Baby Jokic just because his size, the way he passed the ball, the way he moves and things like that. You're not getting Jokic. You'll probably never see that again in NBA history. So don't think you're getting Jokic. If you were getting Jokic, you would have had the number 1 pick in the draft. A lot of people have been calling him Sengun from the Rockets. I can see that, man. A guy that can, operate from the outside, inside, can move a little bit, can pass the ball. If you get any one of those players, I mean, that's obviously a home run hit. But you're looking for him to be his own guy, man. Someone that can probably play off of Zion, come off the bench, maybe even play a little stretch 4 in his career if possible, or be a center in the league. I don't really know where he's going to play. I can see him doing both of those roles, kind of having Zion at the 3, Queen, with another big, maybe a guy in free agency or something like that. We'll get there when we get there. But Queen, man, a really good pick. And this pick is probably going to be more important than the Fears pick because you gave up a 2026 unprotected first round pick to get him. And that pick could be anything. That could be the number 1 pick. It could be number 30 pick. Who knows what that pick can be? Well, it can't be the 30 just because best worst with Milwaukee. That's neither here nor there. But, man, this was a hell of a pick. This is a bold pick. And I really like this kid. I think he has a chance to be better than Fears. I think if you say both of them just hit their ceilings as players, I think Derik Queen has a higher ceiling than Fears. Now, Fears is a point guard. He can start, stop, change direction. He's going to be good in the NBA. But if you're telling me the guy with the most upside, the most potential out of those two guys, it's Derik Queen. And Dumars even said he figured they were going to have to decide between Queen and Fears at the number 7 pick. So in Dumars' eyes, he basically got 2 number 7 picks in this NBA draft. And if he likes it, I love it, man. So Derik Queen, I think that's a hell of a pick. I can't wait to watch these guys in Summer League. But he wasn't done there. And obviously we had another pick and that was Micah Peavy. Now, Micah Peavy is a guy that played 5 years in college basketball. If you look at his numbers this year, that's first round type numbers. But he was 5 years in college, so you're never going to get a first round guy that long in college. But this year, man, 17.2 points per game, 3.6 assists, 5.8 rebounds a game. That's really, really good. Shot 40% from three this year. 40% from three this year. 48% from the field. Man, if you look at his 3-point percentage throughout his college career, didn't take any his first year, 16% his second year, 26% his third year, 31% his fourth year, 40% his fifth year. Man, the clip only was going up and up and up and up. That's obviously a guy that worked on his game, a guy that got better each year. His progression is absolutely crazy. This is the progression you want to see from a player, man. This is what you want to see. This is what college basketball used to be about. You can look at basically all of his stats, and they all go up just about each year, man. Look at his field goals: 5.5, 5.5, 6.9, 9.4, 14.2. That goes up. Look at his points: 5.7, 6.1, 7.0, 10.9, 17.2. 3-point percentage we just went over. Like, he got better each year. Free throw percentage, 47% first year, 57%, 64, 60, 65. He's going to have to get better at that, obviously. Assists, 1.4, 1.1, 1.2, 2.6, 3.6. He's gotten better. Rebounds, 3.1, 4.0, 3.1, 4.9, 5.8. This is a guy that obviously showed he can get better each and every year. And he's a guy that's going to defend. We haven't even talked about the defense, which is probably his best attribute at the moment. He's going to be a really, really good defender when he comes into the NBA. One thing those older guys have advantage of on these younger guys, they almost have, that grown man body already. They're already stronger. They're more developed. They can play defense better than most of these guys that are going to be in the top 10 pick. Like, that's just the honesty of it. These 23-year-olds are obviously going to be better defenders than 18-year-olds. They're just stronger. They just play more basketball and all of that. So he's going to come and have a chance to play right off the bat, I believe, if Willie Green plays him. Now let's talk about this roster a little bit. Obviously, got DeJounte Murray. He's going to be coming back from Achilles injury, so obviously he won't be in that lineup. Then you got Jeremiah Fears, who you just drafted. You got Jose Alvarado. You still got Alfred Payton. Jordan Poole, Jordan Hawkins, Antonio Reeves. Obviously, Micah Peavy, who we just drafted. Trey Murphy, dog. Obviously, we still have Bruce Brown possibility. Brandon Boston. Zion Williamson, dog. Herbert Jones, dog, but he might be getting traded. Jeremiah Robinson, Earl, Nova guy. Missy, all rookie second team right there. Derik Queen, and you got Carlo. You have some pieces. Now, will this roster stay the same? I'm not sure it will. I'm not sure the Pelicans are going to have all those guys on the roster when this is all said and done. Maybe DeJounte gets moved. Maybe Jose gets moved. Maybe Alfred doesn't gets moved. Maybe Bruce Brown gets moved. Maybe Herb Jones gets moved. Maybe Dumore shakes it up and moves somebody we're not even thinking of. I won't even speak that into existence, though. But the Pelicans, for the first time, man, I think have a really, really good roster. We have some assets right now. Maybe we move some. Maybe we keep some. Maybe this is the roster. Who knows what's going to happen? But the draft was a success in my opinion. I can't wait to watch Summer League. Like I said, I'm back on the bandwagon of the Pelicans, man. It's been a minute. I've been watching in the shadows, but I think I like the momentum. I like the energy that's, been injected into this franchise with a new GM, with some new young guns. And I can't wait to see what happens, man. But thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, just to boot tragedies, and I'm out.